So here we are back at the locker.
Huh?
Remember how I said missing all the text earlier was, not really important? There are reasons. Once again, we stumble out of the locker in a daze. As soon as we do, fell on the floor, smack our head on the floor again, and couldn't brace for impact again. And once again, we went from dazed to annoyed real quick.
Huh?
At least she's consistent. Definitely gonna leave a bump again.
A classroom?
That we don't recognize again.
Where am I? What am I doing here?
And we're gonna pinch ourselves again. And once again, just have two head hurty spots. And no memory of how we ended up here at all. It would have been kind of interesting if they'd have shown Gonta during that, during the magical girl transformation sequence. That would have been an interesting twist. We've kind of been here before. Oh look, it's the exact same artwork. Except he was already in his outfit, so you know. They didn't really touch his outfit much at all.
Jeez.
Huh?
Yeah.
But this is gonna change. But now that she is an ultimate and has a talent, she's going to start blurting out random classical music pieces. If you couldn't tell what her talent is by her hair, it involves music. So, you know, she wants to play Gymnopedia #1 by Eric Satie
Yeah, that's right.
to calm everything down.
Rise and shine, Earth sign!
Rise and shine, Earth sign.
You just said that. Yeah, the Monocubs here. Monotaro, kind of the leader of the bunch. Kind of a ninja type person. Yeah.
Huh?
Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.
Ah, jeez.
That apparently she thinks Suichi should be allowed to freak out about. Mono Kid, Kiss Rocker.
Hey.
Monophony, kind of a throwback to Monomi, just a little bit.
Is all that remains of a once powerful nation.
Humans are the real monsters for calling us monsters.
Right now,
At least we're pretty monsters.
amazing adventure.
Okay.
Definitely won the genetic lottery.
Huh?
Hey!
We're not Monocubs, we're the stuffed animals. Can't reverse that.
Is
Hey!
That remains of a once powerful
And Monosuke here, kind of a rich.
right now. You're on the
Kind of think if
amazing adventure.
he modeled a Monokub after Byakuya, kind of. Who, you know, holding an abacus. The first time I saw that, I thought it was a cigar box, but it's an abacus.
Hey!
And Monokid breaks his guitar a lot.
Remains of a once powerful nation.
Ah, man.
Right now. You're on the
He's also not very bright.
amazing adventure.
Monokid, that is. You heard of us?
Ah, jeez.
1, 2, 2,
Yay!
3.
I'm relieved!
Is all that
Monokid also has the kiss tongue, or more appropriate, the genocider show tongue there.
threshold of an amazing adventure.
Monodum, robotic, and fairly emotionless and pretty much quiet, at least from what I've seen so far.
1, 2.
Which we get absolutely nothing.
Is all
Okay.
that remains of a once powerful nation.
Yeah, they didn't quite get the Ranger colors right.
You're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.
Got a rock hard ranger!
Yeah, Android 5.4. They toned down Bixby.
2, 1. Hey! 2.
Is all that remains of a once powerful nation. Right now. You're
So what are we going to bother to ask the Monokubs? We're just going to ask them where we are.
So,
We are in the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles, which we are going to repeat. We've never heard of.
that's right.
The school was made for the 16 people here. Literally constructed for the 16 people here.
Huh?
amazing adventure.
That's right!
16 Ultimates here.
Huh?
Well,
The government scouts them to the Ultimate Initiative.
Actually,
2.
And Ultimate means what it's meant for the entire series so far. The Ultimate Initiative exists to cultivate talent, promising students eligible to receive all types of handouts, like free tuition, voting privileges, eligibility to run for office, even get grant money,
That's right!
and we know them as Ultimates for short.
Hell yeah!
When you hear juveniles, you think of prison. Well, all things considered,
Is all that remains of a once powerful nation.
yeah, which we are Ultimate.
What?
Right now. You're on the threshold of
So don't forget about it.
adventure.
Got it memorized? Which I am going to start playing the Kingdom Hearts series. Probably after I finish the stream, I'm going to start over with one. I'm not going to stream it anytime soon. This is a side note, but yes, I am going to be playing through the Kingdom Hearts series. It will not be on the stream. It'll just be me, my daughter, and may or may not... My roommate may or may not join us just to watch and kind of riff on it. But
Right now. You're on the threshold
with the
of an
recent
amazing
purchase of a PS4 Slim and the Remix 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8 of Kingdom Hearts in my hands, oh yeah, that's gonna eat up a lot of free time. I have to say that because I said got it memorized.
huh?
is all that
And now we forgot. We don't know that we forgot about our. We forgot that we forgot.
Right now,
We're getting kind of meta there.
amazing adventure.
Shut up!
Huh?
So,
Subtle, of course. Yeah, it is getting confusing.
Well,
So, of course, the first thing we need to do is introduce ourselves to all the other Ultimates who are going to be scattered in this school. And we're all going to do something together later.
Is all that
Got a rock hard rager!
And yes, he is saying that he, a robot mechanical bear, has an erection.
amazing adventure.
He will say this a lot. Get used get used to it.
So long, farewell!
Shoot!
And yes, we probably have many questions we will not get to ask yet.
hey,
He's built. I don't know. I don't want to know. I'm not going to ask for details. Just know that that is exactly what he means. He clarifies later. It's kind of scary, actually. And we have to go through the whole, is this a dream? No, it's not a dream bit. Gotta get away out of here. 16 ultimate students. Which would mean that, yes, our companion is an ultimate. Which we know this from the demo. So anyway, once again, we can get the coins for smacking the things in here. Sometimes it only takes one hit to smack the thing away, sometimes it takes multiple hits. But for every hit, we gain a couple of mana coins. And one thing I am going to do between recording sessions is probably sit here and grind up all the mana coins. And it won't become available to us until we get out of the prologue and get into chapter 1. But I will plan to use the mana coins to buy as many presents as possible, just so we can make sure that we've got things to hand out to people during free time. I will probably do that, the buying of it all, that is, on a separate stream like I did for Danganronpa 1 and 2. So people can actually watch if they want to, but it'll be kind of like an alternate stream that won't take up all the time, etc. You know. And very little is actually going to change. We still don't understand what the Munder is. But we no longer get mana coins for examining things. They took that away. Anyway, let's talk to Shuichi here,
Hey,
okay.
who confirms he is.
I'm Shuichi Saihara. They call me the ultimate detective, but...
huh?
No.
Who doesn't actually think he's a detective. That's Leon? Really? Huh. He just had, if you remember from the demo, he just happened to solve a case that he came across, and now people call him that.
No.
But if nothing else, we do have the protagonist Ahoge going on, you know.
Oh, yeah. My name is Kaede Akamatsu. I'm the ultimate pianist. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't call her the ultimate pianist, they just call her Piano Freak.
Ever since I was a child, I would play the piano whenever I got bored.
Yeah, you can actually hear Kyoko come out of her, so...
There were even times I played the piano so much that I would forget to eat and sleep. Eventually, I won trophies from concerts, and people started praising me.
That's how you got your ultimate title? That's way more impressive than me.
No, that's all I'm good for, really.
Little bit of the protagonist inferiority complex going on there. And she's never met another ultimate.
Well...
because they're scattered around. Why are we here? Why are we kidnapped? That's exactly it. He found a runaway cat. Oh yeah, they recycled voices. They recycled voices in the Japanese side too.
Hey!
They just couldn't recycle Monokuma because, well, voice actors for that retired.
Huh?
And of course, we can't remember anything about how we got here in the first place. It's like the memory just fell out of my head.
Huh?
You know?
And the thing is, I do not know where this game takes place on the Danganronpa timeline. I don't know if it happened before the events of Danganronpa 1. I don't know if it happened after the events of Danganronpa 3, the anime series. It could happen at any point in time. Go figure. So that is something to keep in mind as we go through. We're going to get a little flash there. To being strapped, have something strapped to our heads as machines do their thing in the background.
What happened?
Update to Windows 10.
No.
I still think that was one of the most glorious moments I ever saw in a Games Done Quick when they did their BioShock run and faked that Windows update in the middle of it. That was one of the most glorious things I'd ever seen, video game-wise.
But...
it's not a coincidence that we both don't remember, so what happened? Oh yeah, nothing to worry about whatsoever there. Not a thing.
Right?
So let's imagine another piece of classical music.
That's...
which Shuichi does not know anything about.
I see.
But we can share it once we escape this place. How optimistic.
Oh, right.
Because is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Trapped in a death game, no escape from DRV3. No, I'm not singing it. I might sing it later. But that's all I have worked out of the parody, and that's all I will probably ever work out, because it was a random thought that hit me in the shower. Go figure. If there are other Ultimates, maybe one of them knows how we all got here.
You're right.
And we got our friendship flower. So, I don't have access to that yet. Dang it. I have not gotten a student handbook, so I cannot look at report cards and such. Anyway. Without the imminent threat of getting tossed around by giant mechs, We are in a class, we are in a school that is very much overgrown by plant life. And we now have heavy air. Better than heavy water. Different thing entirely, but you know. What kind of school makes you feel like this? What type of school indeed?
What's the matter?
And yeah, if you remember the demo, there is a slight difference in the layout of the school compared to the demo. And he just patted down his uniform, felt something in the pocket.
Remember.
For the mini tablet computer. I would say they're not going to have any problems getting fresh air in this school, are they? We have a monopad. So, the reason I mentioned the student handbook is because it just dropped them in our laps. Getting closer to fellow students, the report cards get updated. And yes, maybe you noticed in the upper right corner, but levels are back, much as they were in Danganronpa 2. We examine something, we smack something out of the way, we talk to someone, it's going to give us experience. More experience means more skill points means more things we can equip during trials. I don't know if the skills have any use outside of trials. I haven't seen one that would be useful outside yet, but, you know, this game is this game, and we may very well have something that can give us, like, double mana coins outside, or something along those lines, so you know. Loading's good. Now we gotta go find our classmates. It says we use the F key. It means F1. They kind of messed up. They switched around A and S for certain commands too, which is really confusing at some points. But anyway, we can look around. We can see the little dolls of people. The basement, where a couple of people are. See the building, the main floor of the building here with people wandering around. And that's it right now. We have something called the Ultimate Pianist Lab, but we don't have access to that yet. DR2 did have a skill to double coins. I don't know if it doubled coin find. I think it did, but there was a skill to actually double coin intake, basically. Of course, witness accounts and evidence is only usable for the investigations and such, and for the trial. Personal belongings, the presents, and all that. Right now, the only thing we have is a, you know, nail brush. That's it. Report cards. We only know 2 so far. We know that we're level 2. We need another 414 points to get to level 3. And our bonds are, well, shows you exactly how many friendship points we have with everyone there. Suichi, we don't know much about him. We know he was born on September 7th. He likes novels. He doesn't like gossip, and he's the ultimate detective. Rules and regulations don't apply now because the killing game hasn't started. Well, we're literally like 3 steps away from the lab. I didn't feel too bad about spoiling that. All necessary functions for the life have been, here is your option screen. Dress up needs monopad theme. We don't really have any spares yet. And I'm pretty sure I'm never unlocking number 28. Never in my life. But anyway. That's the monopad, that's what you can do from there. So you'll notice in the lower right, we've got a little map that kind of spins around with us. The classroom is locked.
You're right.
Most doors are going to be very much locked to us for a while, at least through the prologue. I don't know why over 30 skins for the menu, but I think the skins actually do pick different coloration, color schemes and all that for the user interface. What's number 28? I will get to that when we actually get there. The requirements for unlocking number 28 are something I do know about because I was forced to go find something out about a certain thing we're going to run into in Chapter 1. I ain't good enough to do it. We'll see it when we get there. Is this the music room? It's locked.
Huh?
It looks like it was made specifically for me.
Rise and shine, Earth sign!
Hi, Monica.
Rise and shine, Earth sign!
Hey.
What do you think this place is? It was labeled on the map.
Ah!
Is all that remains of a once powerful
Place for eggheads. Yes, it is an ultimate research lab.
You stupid!
amazing adventure.
Huh?
No, it does not complete all trials under X time. You're not going to guess because you haven't seen what it's related to. Now, what is an ultimate research lab?
Yay!
It's somewhere we can go to hone our ultimate talent.
Right now, you're on the threshold of an
Yes, this is the ultimate pianist lab, but we set up labs for the other ultimates.
Well, actually,
It is still showing me streaming.
is all that remains of a once powerful nation. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.
Yeah, nothing shows broken on my side. There was a slight bit of dropped frames there, but I think that happened earlier.
That remains of a once powerful nation.
Everyone good now?
The threshold of an amazing adventure.
Okay. I don't know what's going on, but apparently they wanted to play a commercial for someone. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, if the stream does break like that, let me know and I can stop what I'm doing until we fix it or get to continue some other way. Good is relative. Yes, good is relative.
Remains of a once powerful
And yeah, most of the ultimate research labs are hidden.
now. You're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.
And this one is locked because they're not done setting it up. It's not fully built yet.
just wipe your asses and wait!
Wiping is kind of like the last part of that whole equation. Okay, washing your hands is technically the last part, but wiping comes at the end of the process.
The hell you saying?
Right now, you're
Yeah, maybe hold horses. That might actually be, you know.
Hey!
And apparently he likes to bully Monodum, who does not appreciate the being bullied.
So long, farewell!
So yeah, sadly, the music research lab is off limits to us.
Hey,
And there are probably rooms like this for everyone, yes. And we take the sensible thought of, you know what, it'd be nice to play piano now, but we can play all the piano we want when we escape. Anyway. And yes, just walking around will slowly fill up our meter here. Shouldn't the lab be open to each ultimate? I don't make the rules.
Hey,
But yeah, from what I gather, every ultimate has their own lab. Period. I don't think so. I think you actually have to be traveling to go off and do something else. Anyway, leveling up is only important to a point. You get one skill point you can equip during trials and such per level. And some skills take a bunch of points. They take like 8 or 16 points to actually, you know, do it. But when I go grind for monocoins, it will be raising my level. When I go buy things at the store, that will raise my level. Everything in this game basically raises your level. So, you don't really need to cheese it. I mean, if you want to cheese the game, just go grind a whole bunch of monocoins by entering a room, swatting everything, exiting, entering, swatting everything, etc., etc., etc. So anyway, our new friend here, our new associate here, is kind of staring off into space and going,
huh?
And we are about to be very rude. We're going to scream at her.
Huh?
Don't give the game wheels of cheese.
no.
No.
This is true. We did see moving teddy bears, so a lifelike human mannequin might not be too far out of the realm of possibility. But we are going to get even ruder. We're going to poke her. And yes, her cheek is made out of skin. She didn't respond to this.
Huh?
And we're going to encourage Shuichi to poke her.
Huh?
Who, thank God he refuses. It is not a fun thing you are doing. Stop it. So we're going to make him poke her.
Hey now.
When she finally reacts. God damn it, Kaede. Yeah, that's fairly unexpected and fairly rude.
Ugh.
I see.
Because we're Kaede. We are rude girl. Okay, not the rude girl of this game, but we're still not very polite. If this is not Facebook, that was Face Squish. I don't know which is worse.
Wait!
Huh?
And we only had him poke her because she wasn't responding. Yeah, so if someone wants to be left alone, Kaede has no problem poking them until they respond.
No.
God damn it. And we kind of roused her from her being deep in thought. And she didn't want to be disturbed, so she thought ignoring us was the way to do it. Not as rude as poking somebody.
But...
Exactly. Now she wants to talk. Fair enough.
Right! Right!
Get ready for a lot of this. Favorite Doraemon episode? The one with security cameras and target practice. I have no idea if that's correct or not. It probably is.
You know? Oh, my name is Tsumugi Shirogane. I'm the ultimate cosplayer.
Yes, she is a cosplayer.
I guess.
That hair color is not plain. If nothing else, the hair color is not plain.
No.
Please stop.
I see.
God damn it, please stop this, Kaede. Exactly, you sound like a creepy old man. It's possible Kaede's flirting. I don't know. But yeah, Tsumugi does not actually, like being looked at like that.
Actually.
So yeah, her ultimate cosplay is ultimate cosplay designer, really. She's fine with other people wearing her cosplay, she just does not like the attention.
But... You're right!
And yes, she is very intense about cosplay, as is anyone with their ultimate talent. Think about if someone started dissing the piano, Kaede.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of the demo dialogues got reused. Or, it's more appropriate to say they got reused for the demo, I think, than they got reused here. She likes getting to show off her outfits. And has sponsors that allow her to use very expensive materials.
I see. No.
And once again, it's something she's not fond of. Attention. Kind of a celebrity, yeah.
Hey!
Shuichi
getting to the heart of the matter. Looks like we were thinking about something. What is it?
Yeah, that's right. It's from that one thing.
The bronze dragon statue over there. Maybe it'll wake up if we find all the stones. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is kind of weird in this school. Trees and grass growing inside, no exits. And there aren't a whole lot of people.
Actually.
Are we going to be able to get out? The frightened look on her face was sort of sexy. God damn it, this is not the time!
I see. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, we reinforce the value of optimism here.
Yeah.
There are better times and places to flirt. I'm just saying. But since we're out here in the hall, we can actually look at a few things that they have placed around. This bronze statue being one. Very observant of you, Shuichi.
Hey.
Yeah, why is it? I mean, it's very nice to look at. I don't mind looking at it, but why is it here?
No.
Official art collection. So yeah, that is a thing. I can't remember if you have any extra things to add.
Do you want to try?
It's plain to see the next con is coming up.
What should we do?
And now she gets to be worried about finishing an outfit for a con. But yeah, it does appear to be missing an eye. I'm sure that means absolutely nothing.
You know?
Okay.
Jeez.
Sorry.
So we're gonna have our usual existential crisis about the bathrooms and going into the wrong one. And we can smack soap dispensers and things on the wall, and the vents, and the sink. I hesitate to call that a sink, but I'm not sure what else it would be in the bathroom here. But there's literally not a whole lot to look at in the bathroom. Oh yeah, we can smack the mirrors. And get coins for doing it. And then we put everything back. And smack it again. And level up from doing so. A urinal in the girls' bathroom. I mean, that's just a weird design for it. I'm not used to seeing a tap on a urinal like that. It has a faucet with spigot and tap. Maybe to help trans women, yes, that is acceptable. It's just you never see. I have yet to see, you know, anybody say that's a good idea. But yeah, to help out trans women, that is an acceptable reason. But it's just if that's a urinal, that's a very weird design for one. That is the most. That's the most. The main reason I can't call that a urinal, because it has that little thing on it, and that's not what I'm seeing. Could be for the janitor, yeah. It could be just, you know, buckets and all that. Anyway. And of course, we can't go into the boys' bathroom. But we can send Shuichi in.
Huh?
Remember,
I see.
But nobody else is in there. So it is completely useless to us. But it's there. And this little center area here that in the demo out there led to the dormitory is kind of gated off at this exact moment. And here we have 3 people.
Hey!
Well, 2 and Shuichi shows up.
Please stop!
And you might remember these 2 from the demo. What was that one? The boy in white chasing the other boy with funny clothes. I don't think those are clothes. Yeah, hello to the comedy option here. See what Shuichi has to say about this all. So let's see what you have to say for yourself. Stars in his eyes. But he ain't a jukebox hero. He just wants to touch Kibo. Just a little.
Huh?
What is it?
And we're going to hear a lot about robophobia. Thanks for that game.
That's enough.
Hey,
Are you for reals a robot?
no.
Are you one of the monocubs?
Please stop!
No, he doesn't look anything like a teddy bear, Shuichi. Fanta Despot, sparkling, yes. And I don't know why you get that feeling, Mav. I really don't.
I am K1B0, the ultimate robot. But please, address me as Kibo.
The ultimate robot?
yeah.
I'm Kokichiyama, the ultimate supreme leader.
Lucian Dodge, in a much less annoying role. And Dragonis hates the robot? Wow. I'm kidding, by the way.
By the way,
Robot's breath smells like gasoline.
How rude!
Yeah, Kokichi is a professed liar.
That is not funny.
right?
He's going to do all he can to provoke the robot. No, boy, the servant guy from UDG. You really need to look at Danganronpa 2. You really need to watch Danganronpa 2. Oh boy.
Do not mock me!
You need to find out all about the servant. Oh boy. Kibo means hope, huh? He has the Makoto AI. He has the Makoto hair with an ahoge. Yeah, probably best to watch stand-up comedy instead of reading about it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's just say that the servant from UDG is a major character in Danganronpa 2. We'll just say that. So we get to learn that this is a strong AI who began basically a blank slate like a baby.
But
And was raised as a child. And he finally enrolled him in high school.
how about this?
And being a robot, he's ultimate.
Hey!
And of course, Kokichi wants to know if he has a dick.
Hey!
Well, yeah, for a robot, that's actually a fairly weak backstory. And we know this from the demo. He is the supreme leader of an evil secret organization. I'm just gonna pretend he's trying to chase down Maxwell Smart and be happy with that.
Huh? Huh?
I mean, he's a step up from Fuyuhiko, who was just in the mob family, but you know. Yeah, an obvious Usopp reference, yes. Even though I know very little about One Piece.
Because I'm a liar.
Yes.
Huh?
It's true!
Jeez.
And he's going to constantly, you know, lie to us and not let us know when he's lying, because that's how lying works.
Hey!
Yeah, I don't think he's just gonna blurt out the name of this evil secret organization.
But
Maybe.
Jeez.
oh dear.
Yeah, what if his name is a lie? We haven't run into that before in Danganronpa at all. Robots aren't. He thinks he's people.
You mad?
Of course, he's provoking him with a purpose here.
I can't!
Oh.
He actually wants to see the robot throw a rocket punch. Like a little kid at Christmas with a new toy. So we gain two at once with these two. And when we look into supervision, we get to see one of the mono cubs. It's gone, aw, meanie. Kinda looks like Monodon, but round ears. Nothing new about the mother there. Why is it blue and not green? Eh, why not? Yeah, it's an LCD blackboard. They can make it whatever color they want. In his mind, a robot without a rocket punch is useless. Anyway, let's make some coins. just for the record, the store will not be open until partway into Chapter 1. So all the coins we're racking up now won't get used until later. But we will get it.